Hey, fellow babies, welcome to Pachter Factor Live on SIFTD.net. I call you guys fellow babies because of the WKRP in Cincinnati show, and we lost Lonnie Anderson, who was one of my early crushes. I loved her. She was, 79. She wasn't that old, and she shouldn't have died. She was a babe. But anyway, she was on WKRP. She wasn't the one who said fellow babies. That was Dr. Johnny Fever, Howard Hessman, who died a couple of years ago. But I got it from that show. If you've never seen it, watch it. Watch the Thanksgiving turkeys episode. That'll crack you up. Anyway, welcome to Pachter Factor Live on SIFTD.net, and to our SIFTD Patreon patrons, thank you for being a patron. To our YouTube subscribers, thank you for keeping us in macaroni and cheese for Shane. He actually had to fill his tank up with gas to get out here, and he's here now. And so we're doing a Pachter Factor Live actually with Shane in my office as opposed to by Zoom. If you are doing either of those, thank you. If you're not doing those or you are doing those, also remember to please connect your Amazon Prime account, link it to your Twitch Prime account. Linking the accounts is 3 clicks, really easy to do. Check out the instructions in the show description below, and if you link those, Shane gets another $250 each month. You have to redo that every month. So if you haven't done it in a while, please link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account. It is free, costs you nothing because you already paid Amazon for it. Take advantage of it and get Shane paid because he relies on that. Let's get to the live question from YouTube. From Jose Reyes, EA is building Battlefield 6 as a platform, and it wants 100 million players when it's all said and done. Do you believe it will achieve that audience? Over 300,000 players are waiting to play the beta. Is this just a case of aiming really high and hoping you get close? Are you excited for Battlefield 6? Wow, good question. I don't think EA is going to succeed, but let me explain why. I don't think you can make a game as a platform, okay? I think Netflix is a platform, not Stranger Things. I think Roblox is a platform, not Grow a Garden, okay? I think Xbox is a platform, not Battlefield 6. So the platform is the place where the games appear, and in order for the Battlefield 6 ecosystem to be a platform, EA would have to offer you an experience wherever you are. So playing on your console or your PC is one thing, but how about playing on your phone? How about playing when you go to work? You carry it with you because it's like an Xbox Live or a Game Pass game. Carry it with you where you can log in anywhere. They're not there. And so EA talks, pardon me EA because I actually like you guys, out of their butts. Okay, there's some idiot in their marketing department who thought the word platform sounded good. That's like saying AI, just as the buzzword of the month. No, Battlefield 6 is not a platform. Call of Duty is not a platform, and it has mobile and Warzone and a PC game and a console game, and it's not a platform. It could be if they could have Call of Duty follow you everywhere you are and it was the same game. Fortnite is closer to a platform than Call of Duty because Warzone and console game and mobile game are all different games. There are things in the game that are linked. You can earn a weapon in one and use it in another. I mean, there are things, but you aren't playing with the same squad in all three. You don't carry over where you left off in all three. I mean, you do in each individual one. Fortnite is a platform, closer to one. But no, I think EA is using a term of art inartfully. I think they are aspirational, that they think that you're going to be a Battlefield player and never leave.
This episode of Pachter Factor is brought to you by DeShazer Ryan Realty. It's time to find out why everyone is buying homes in Montana. Right now, Doug DeShazer has a beautiful single-level home with a triple-car garage available in the best neighborhood in Libby, Montana. This custom 3-bed, 2.5-bath home has a 500-square-foot patio for entertaining. It's built to last with solid wood core doors, Anderson windows, an asphalt driveway, central AC and heat, and a private well to run its sprinkler system. The price was recently reduced, and owner financing is available with 20% down. No matter where you're looking to buy in the US, Doug DeShazer is licensed to help. Make him your real estate consultant at 406-291-1643. That's Doug DeShazer at 406-291-1643. 1643 or go to LibbyMontanaRealEstate.com.
EA Sports is a platform because it's got EA Sports Football Club, EA Sports Madden, EA Sports College Football, EA Sports NHL. So they're trying to be a platform for all sports fans. But even that, all you've got is the games and Ultimate Team. You barely have mobile on there. So I would never look to EA to be a platform. You want EA to be a platform, I will tell you that happens when you start seeing EA games on connected TV. When you start seeing EA Sports Football Club Ultimate Team as part of Netflix. When that happens, then yes, EA Sports is a platform. So I'm going to try to answer your question though. 300,000 people waiting to play the beta. Okay, it'll sell 15 million. I mean, for sure. If it's good. If it's bad, it'll sell 5 million and it'll bomb. Battlefield has sold between, I think, 7 and 20-ish million units every time it's come out. If it's bad, it'll be on the low end. If it's good, it'll be on the high end. I'm thinking it's going to be good. I mean, everything I've seen so far says it's good. I like the Battlefield Labs experiment. I think they're doing a good job of involving the community to try to make the game really, really good. I think it was smart to let Respawn kind of take over as lead on the development. Byron Beebe is the executive producer. He's really good. Vince is involved, obviously. So I'm really confident it's going to be a good game. Selling 15 million, going to happen probably. More than that, maybe. It really depends on if they integrate features that get you to keep coming back. And that's the trick is coming up with some type of a free multiplayer that makes sense. Remember, Call of Duty Warzone started as Call of Duty Blackout, and it was behind a paywall. And when it was behind a paywall, it wasn't incremental. Nobody did anything differently than they'd done in prior Call of Duty versions. When they added Warzone without a paywall and put it in front of the game, in other words, you could play Warzone and not own Call of Duty, they suddenly saw sales of Call of Duty go up by 40%. They literally sold 40% more units in the year that they launched Warzone than they had in any other year. And that's the right way to turn it into a platform, make the Battlefield Online experience free. So I think with EA, they'll do this in baby steps instead of like Call of Duty Warzone. So they'll have like the Fortnite-like Battle Royale mode. They'll have that for free, and we'll see if it's any good. And maybe it is. And maybe it'll bring players in. Look, Fortnite Battle Royale is good. It's a really well-developed game and lots of skins and lots of players. Battlefield's not going to replace that with just a Battle Royale mode. You're going to need a lot more to the game. And so we'll see. I mean, again, EA is baby steps trying to go free outside a paywall, but they're petrified. And I remember talking to Andrew Wilson 10 years ago, asking him why they didn't make FIFA Ultimate Team at the time free in front of a paywall. And he said, no one would ever buy FIFA. And I go, well, the people who want to play FIFA would buy FIFA. And I said, but let's say you go from 25 million FIFA copies to 15, but instead of 25 million people playing Ultimate Team, you have 100 million. You'll make more money. And he's like, I don't think you're right. And so, again, we saw it with Call of Duty Warzone. It worked. Battlefield's not going to replicate Call of Duty's success with that model. And then the other thing it keeps it from being a platform, to be honest, is it doesn't come out every year. Battlefield, I guess this is 6, and this is the 6th one since 2005. So in 20 years, we've had 6, and that's counting year 1 and year 20. So you get one every 4 years. I mean, that's really what it is. That's the average, right? 05, 9, 13, 17, 21, 25. I mean, that's what you got. And so you can't compete with Call of Duty that comes out every year unless you have a game coming out every year. Fortunately, Vince and Byron Beebe told me that's the plan. Now, again, John Riccatello told me in 2007 that's the plan. We're going to have annual Battlefield. And I asked him when, and he said between 2011 and 13 we'll be coming out every year. He got fired in 13, and it hasn't happened yet. Byron told me last year, 2024, that's the plan. We hope we get our first of the annuals in 2030, so 29 or 30. So 29 would probably be the next iteration, and then 2030 would be the first annual installment. That'll be great. I hope that happens. If they do that, ask your question again and I'll answer it differently. Yes, they could become a platform. But no, I don't think so. Am I excited? 15 million units. I'm excited because I think Vince makes good military shooter games. I think the best Call of Duties I've played were the Vince Call of Duties. And so I'm looking forward to a Vince Battlefield. So I expect this is going to be a great Battlefield. But excited? Not really. I suck at first-person shooter. The more I do it, the more I realize I should be playing slow twitch single-player strategy games. Do I think they know they won't hit 100 million? No. I think EA is populated by dreamers. They had a room full of their key investors and their analysts, and they showed us a cardboard box game and the EA Sports app. And they thought we were going to be impressed. And so ask me why they said 100 million. Because it's the same guys. Came up with, 100 million, whatever. Write 100 million on your bedroom wall in ink, and let's come back next year and see if they got even close. 15. I'll even go to 20. That's it. They're not getting any bigger than that. What they'll do is they'll come up with 100 million people heard of Battlefield. We put it on a cereal box, and 100 million people bought the cereal. So, fellow babies, thanks for joining us on Pachter Factor Live, and to our Patreon patrons and our YouTube subscribers, thank you for keeping Shane afloat. Your support is actually important, and Shane can't keep doing this if you don't keep contributing. I recognize everybody can't afford to pay real money. It costs. If you can't afford to pay money, or even if you are paying money, link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account. That is free for you. It costs you absolutely nothing. You are sticking it to Amazon. It's easy to do. 3 clicks. It's in the show description below how to do it, and you have to redo it every month. If you do it, Shane gets paid another $250. So make it happen, please. Don't forget, before you log off, hit show description and follow those instructions. 3 clicks, Shane gets paid. Thanks for joining us, my fellow babies. I will see you next week.